Hello, fellow improviser, and welcome to improvgames.com. You play improv games. People play improv games all over the world. So you're part of a worldwide community that's committed to playing improv games. And today we have a special guest teacher from Tokyo who's going to be sharing one of her favorite games. Now, this is a good game for performance, but it's also a good game to play in applied improv situations, maybe when you're working with teams that need to be high-performing teams. I'll let you explore the game on your own. So let me introduce to you a friend of mine. I've known her for many years. I met her here at Bats Improv in San Francisco. Her name is Hikaru Hie, but she's also known as Lou. Lou, you're all the way over in Tokyo, so let me pass the ball over to you. Catch.
Oh, thank you, William. Hello, my name is Hikaru Hie, or you can call me Lou or Hikaru. I live in Tokyo, Japan. Well, let me introduce myself a little bit. I am an entertainer, designer for learning, applied improviser, and a practitioner. And I'm a founder of Applied Improvisation Facilitator Academia, which is called IFA. And I'm a researcher and a professor of behavioral psychology and science. Today, I would like to introduce you one of the best game I've ever learned. And then I always use this game to almost all my courses and lessons, which is called good news and bad news. Do you know about that? Well, for example, it's been raining for about 2 weeks in Japan. And the weather forecast says that it's going to be raining tomorrow again. When you hear that, I think a lot of people would take it as a bad news. Oh, it's gonna be raining again. So maybe you are putting like, oh, the bad news is it's gonna be raining again. For example, so if you take it like that, it's gonna be raining tomorrow again. Oh, the bad news is I was gonna go out, but I have to cancel it because I don't want to get wet and soaking wet. And the bad news is because I had to cancel that I was going to go out. I stayed at home feeling lonely and sad. So I kind of disappointed myself. And the bad news is because I was so disappointed in myself, I felt really didn't want to do anything. And the bad news is because I was so dismotivated, I failed my exam because I didn't study much, or I didn't put my energy to work on that so hard. But if you take it as a good news, it's gonna be raining tomorrow again. Well, the good news is that I can read the books that I have been like willing to read. So the good news is because I was able to read a book, I had a good amount of information and knowledge out of the book. And the good news is that because I gained some of the knowledges and the information, I had a really nice idea of creating a new course and lessons. And the good news is because I planned and created a brand new course, people really were happy about to attend and participate. So if you take it as a good news, even if the news is the same, if you take it as a good news, it goes really positive. And then if you take it as a bad news, it goes sad and unhappy. In Japan and in Japanese, it says そのおかげで、そのせいで。そのおかげ means a good news. And そのおかげ means that you appreciate, you accept and appreciate and thank to that. そのせいで that's a bad news. そのせいで is like you are blaming to the fact, to the news, to the people, to the situation. You can use it in your daily habit. Whatever happens to you, you can take it as a good news. And you can make it positive. And you can be happier. So, good luck.
Thank you, Lou, for sharing your passion and your joy of improv games, and of course, all of your experience. You've been doing it for so many years. Thank you. Now, please check the comments below the video so that you can find links to her pages and connect with her on LinkedIn and other social media to start a conversation. Please add your comments below. Click like, subscribe, all that stuff, because it really helps. And if you haven't hit the notification bell, hit that, because that'll let you know when we come up with a new video out here. Keep the conversation going. You and I are making the world a better place, one playful game at a time.